All right, welcome loyal Cage fans. It is February 1st. I'm here, Buddy's here. It's time to decide, or let fate decide, when and where I will be performing John Cage's Composed Improvisation for Snare Drum Alone this month. So, first things first, let's decide the when. And it's taking a long time. My number generator is telling me the 17th, which is a Sunday. So February 17th is when I'll be performing. So look for the video later that day. And trying to truly pick at random something from my bowl. And I'll be performing at my place of work again, but CAC 150, that is the percussion and ensemble rehearsal space at the seminary building at the Southeast Missouri State University River Campus. Okay, so that's where I'll be performing. February 17th is when. A few days beforehand, as always, I will post the video of me building this month's edition of the piece, and I'll post that on Instagram and YouTube. So I'll see you then. All right, so today is February 15th, 2019. I'm going to carry out the procedures with which to shape this month's version of John Cage's Composed Improvisation for Snare Drum Alone. As always, going to start off with the numbers pre-written down in the bowl here. So, starting off with 2 time points. And the 2 time points are 4 minutes and 45 seconds and 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And so now, picking 2 more time points, I have picked 3 minutes, which has to be tossed because it has to be after 4:45. So I have 6:45. That one's also before 4:45. It was 3:15. Also before 45. As a reminder, it has to be the 2 time points within the next 2 time points have to be at least one after the first one pulled, so that's 4:45. There we go. So the next 2 time points are 5 minutes and 30 seconds and 6 minutes and 45 seconds. So now, having finished writing that out, that means that the first movement this month will be 4 minutes and 45 seconds long. The third movement will be from 6:45 to 8, so that'll be 1 minute and 15 seconds in length, with the middle movement being 4:45, can start 4:45 to 6:30 to ending at 5:30 to 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, so next I am seeing how many chance events will occur within each movement. So again, this is from 1 to 8. In the first movement, there are going to be 2 chance events for a movement that is 4 minutes and 45 seconds long. Be prepared for some silence this week, I think, or this month. Second movement will have 3 chance events. And the final movement will have 4 chance events, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this month, spread out across the 3 movements, I have 9 chance events. And I'm going to use 2 pages at once on this random.org to come up with everything at once. So I have a coin flipper that's going to flip 9 coins at once, fake coins. And then I have an integer set generator. It's going to generate 9 unique sets that could have between 1 and 64 to find out what the ICD will be this month. So with the coin flipper, I'm going to flip all those coins now, and then I'm going to do all the integer sets. So I'll bring this around so you can see it. All right, so for this month, let's say that heads is not more than and tails is not less than. So I'm going to flip all the coins. And here's what we came up with. Next, I'm going to go to the integer sets. So we're going to generate 9 sets with 1 unique number each time. 64, 1 to 64 are the numbers. And here we go. And there we have it. All right, so the final results are, in the first movement, 2 chance events. The first one, not less than 60 icti. The second one, not less than 44. Second movement, first one, not more than 51. Second chance event, not more than 34. Third chance event, not more than 22. In the third movement, first chance event, not less than 34. Second, not more than 56. The third event, not less than 32. And the fourth, not more than 18. Okay, so deciding which beaters are going to be used. Once again, I used a list randomizer. I pumped in a whole bunch of different sticks and mallets that I could possibly use and let the randomizer decide which of the 8, I put in more than 8, I let it decide which of the 8 I would use, and then also what the number assigned to them would be. So that is 1, hot rods, 2, suspended cymbal mallet, 3, plastic xylophone mallet, 4, a yarn marimba mallet, 5, my Hinger touch tone sticks, 6, a pair of normal snare drum sticks, 7, brass bell mallets, and 8, rubber mallets. And again, I'm going to turn to the integer set generator. So I'm going to generate 9 sets, this time with 2 unique random integers between 1 and 9. And in this case, if a 9 comes up, that's going to be hand. So let's get the sets. And there we have it. Okay, so having looked at the integer sets and relating that to the numbers and reading it left to right, the first digit being left hand, the second digit being right hand, that means that the first chance event will be xylophone mallet, a plastic xylophone mallet and hand. The second will be a marimba mallet and a brass bell mallet. In the second movement, first event will be marimba mallet and snare drum stick. Second will be suspended cymbal mallet and a yarn marimba mallet. The third will be a hot rod and hand. In the third movement, first chance event will be one of my Hinger sticks and a normal snare drum stick. The second will be a xylophone, plastic xylophone mallet and a rubber mallet. Then xylo and brass, and finally rubber mallet and hand. So getting close to the end here, let's see if the snares are going to be on or off. I'm going to flip coins again. This time I'm going to say that heads is having the snares on and tails is having the snares off. So I'm flipping 3 coins. And so I've got heads, heads, tails. So for the first 2 movements, the snares are going to be on. And for the final movement, the snares will be off. Last thing, I'd like to see if maybe there'll be some experimentation with how I prepare the striking surface this time. So up till now, I've been just doing using a towel or not using a towel. But today I've put into the list randomizer nothing, towel, paper, or plastic. I jumbled those up, and so that spit out the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, towel, paper, plastic, none is the order. And I'm going to do, again, 2 random generators here. One of them will tell me, for each movement, it's going to do another integer set. For each movement, how I will prepare the head, and then again, coin flips. So let's do the integer set first. And it's telling me 3, 4, 2. So the first movement is plastic. The second movement is none. And the fourth movement, 2, is paper. So no towel. Now I have the coin flipper. I'm going to flip 2 coins because, of course, the second movement will have no preparations to the striking surface. But the other 2 will, and what I am flipping here is for whether they will cover the entirety of the snare drum head or just half. So I'm going to do heads is whole, tails is half. So I got tails, then heads. So the plastic will cover half of the head. So that's the first movement. The plastic will cover half the head. And in the second movement, the paper will cover the entirety of the head, or as much as I can. We get a big piece of paper for the snare drum. Okay, so that's it. I will be performing and recording the piece on Sunday. I believe that's the 17th. Yeah, Sunday the 17th. Hopefully I'll have it posted later that day. I do have a rehearsal, but so that might be late, or hopefully I'll get it in early in the afternoon. I'll get that up online. All right, I hope you enjoyed.